A 2000 Astro van. What was I thinking? Why would I go from this to this? Well, I get bored easy. And quite frankly, I've always liked the Astro van. When I worked for my father back in the early 90s, he bought one of the first Astro vans, and I used to use it to run around delivering signs and things of that nature. And ever since then, I've always kind of had a little thing for him in the back of my mind. So now that I love camping and love building and everything, I thought, what a time to build the perfect off-grid micro camper and all-wheel drive. Now, I'm not trying to make some massive overlander that can go over Mount McKinley type thing. I'm trying to make something that if I see a dirt road, I can take it down that dirt road and not feel bad about scratching it up or those kind of things. So yeah, it'll be light duty. It'll have maybe a 2-inch lift. Should be pretty fun. So let me go over what I'm planning to do. I'm going to make a camper, obviously, as I've already said, but off-grid, and I'm gonna make it kind of comfortable for the size, but very, very self-sufficient. Solar panels, battery, and I'm gonna go over this stuff in depth as I'm doing it. Water, air conditioning, heating, what I'm gonna use for those items. And I've already started acquiring certain parts. One of the things I'm definitely starting on is the body. There are some surface rust areas I'm going to take care of. A couple spots that could get really bad if I don't take care of them now, but all in all, not too bad. The underbody doesn't look bad either for a northeastern vehicle, but I'm going to get under there and wire brush it and scrub it up and put some rust stop down there so that the frame can stay relatively strong for the next 5-10 years. Now, who knows if I'll keep that vehicle that long, but at least I know that when I'm done, and should I decide to pass it on to the next lucky person, they're gonna get a vehicle that's ready to go off-grid anywhere in the country, no problem. I love camping, but I hate tents. I absolutely hate tents. I like an atmosphere where I can get out of the nasty weather, warm up, cool off, enjoy maybe reading my book or an iPad or making a quick meal if it's cold or rainy out, those kind of things. So I'll be adding a seat swivel. There'll be a bed couch combination that hopefully pulls out to a full-size bed. So the last vehicle I built was a Dodge ProMaster, which had basically a full queen in the back. It had everything, let's just face it. It was built as my dream camper, but you know, with COVID and everything, even though campers are selling like hotcakes, we're just not comfortable going to campgrounds and things like that for the time being. So rather than sit around on my duff, I just sold that vehicle, and this gives me a task to do and share with you, my YouTube family. So yeah, already acquired some parts, fenders, rear bumper, already started acquiring things for the interior, like plates, dishes, plugs. Already got a Max Air fan. And you know, I didn't know this on my last vehicle, but they actually sell a cover that goes on the inside that has a shade and lights on it. So for that Max Air fan. And it wasn't bad, it was like $50 or $60. And I thought, wow, that's much better looking than just this opening in the, you know, with some knobs in your ceiling. But this time I'm not going to do the remote fan because, and when I say remote, I mean remote control fan because, well, it's only 4 foot tall. I can go just like this, reach up and turn on a fan. It's not that much harder than reaching over and grabbing a remote. So yeah, I think that's going to be the way to go. I'm doing propane. I'm gonna have a propane stovetop along with a propane heater in this one. Now, I said in the past, I don't really like propane, but I've been doing a lot of research. When it comes to simple heating, simple cooking, I want to be able to have propane and a 20 gallon propane, is that right? 20 pound propane tank, so that I can go out for days, weeks on end, vacation, whatever the case may be, and be able to be out there and just enjoy ourselves without having to worry about running back and forth. I will have a refrigerator, a 12-volt refrigerator. I'm still making my final decisions on what kind of refrigerator I want to do there. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick overview because I do intend to make videos on almost everything I'm doing to the van. I'm not going to do in-depth how-to videos, although I may cover things to a degree of how I'm doing something. Whether it's the way someone else may do it or not remains to be seen. But I do watch a lot of videos. I try to educate myself pretty well on the best ways to do certain things. One of those things will be insulation. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for insulation, whether I want to do a spray foam, the whole interior, or do cut pieces and fill in with foam and all those kind of things. So I'm still researching that. My thoughts are on the exterior and getting that squared away. I may spray foam it sooner than later, only that it's so that it's insulated, because right now it is the beginning of August, the end of July, beginning of August, and it's hot, even in the Northeast up here in New York. But come winter, it gets really cold, and basically with no insulation, you're just a tin can going down the road freezing your butt off, even if you got good heat in your vehicle. So yeah, I think that's covers it mostly. I will tell you one thing I'm definitely doing. I am Raptor lining the whole exterior. None of these products that I'm going to be using, be it stuff for the interior, paints, nobody promotes me. So if I like something or I don't like something, you're gonna know from me the reason why I used it or the reason why I don't use it, the reason why I like something or the reason why I don't like something. Because the van is already silver, I'm gonna Raptor line the whole van in gray. And all the parts that are black now, I'm gonna Raptor line in black. And Raptor liner comes in these bottles. And if you buy kits, you get the bottles of the hardener and the sprayer all as one kit. So I've got like 4 bottles of black with hardener, and I got like 6 bottles of gray, which is a tintable bottle. So you get a separate bottle of gray tint, which looks just like, there's the camera, and there's my ugly face, just like that. And it's a tint, the stuff comes, it's tintable. You pour this in, you shake it really well, and that gives you the color that you want to spray on your vehicle. So that is a definite for the exterior. There's not going to be any changes. That is going to come up later. That is how I want to do my exterior. Some of the things I've already purchased, LED headlights. You know what? I'm not even going to go into all of that. Otherwise we lose the mystery, right? So let's start out by saying the first things I'm going to be doing is the bodywork and the insulation. And stay tuned, because this full series will be nothing but about the Astro van, or just Astro. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still talking, and it's time I shut up and go home.